welcome back to my channel, and today I have another haul follow-up for you. I feel like I have been a little bit negligent with my haul follow-ups to let you guys know what I think about products. I have done some reviews since my last haul follow-up, so if I touch on any of those products that I've done reviews on, I will leave them linked down below so you can get a really in-depth idea of what I feel about the product. As always, please don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that notification bell to be notified of more videos. And let's just get into this because mama gets a lot when she done her haul, so she gotta do it all. The first product I want to talk about, I have done a review on, so I will leave that link down below, and that is the Carli Bybel BH Cosmetics Deluxe Edition Eyeshadow Palette. This palette is amazing. Oh my goodness. I won't do any swatches or go too in depth at it because I have done a review on it, but I did not realize that I was going to like this product nearly as much as I did when I got it. It is just so good. I mean, the shadows are amazing. They work beautifully. The shimmers, not so much as the mattes, I feel. And honestly, swatches don't do this palette justice. This row of highlighters is just bomb-tastic. It is just such good quality. If you haven't picked this palette up, or if you don't have the original and you're thinking about getting this, definitely get it. It is amazing. It's just so well thought out and beautiful and works gorgeously together. I mean, Carli and BH Cosmetics really produced what I consider to be a high-end palette quality. It is just so good. The packaging is gorgeous. I mean, this like fake marble, I'm all about that. It is just, love this palette. If you want to hear more, go check out the review. If you guys saw my haul, you would have seen that my wonderful mother, she subscribed to me, hey mom, bought me 2 of the items from the Lorac Beauty and the Beast collection. Now, I have not done a review on this. If you would like to see a review on it, it is now available on Ulta.com. I think it might be available on Sephora.com as well. I will find out and leave links down below, but this is the eyeshadow palette here. Oh my goodness, I open it. Oh, there goes the brush. She just looks like this. Now, I honestly did want this more because Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney movie. And I mean, the shades are really pretty. It's not really a unique palette, something that we haven't seen done. It is very muted and very, like the movie. I do enjoy using it. I don't think it's going to be a palette that I'm going to reach for all the dang time. If you are a Beauty and the Beast fan, then I do recommend picking this up. The shadow quality is just as good as, say, their Pro Formula or anything like that. So the quality is top notch. It's just that the color selection isn't exactly like, oh yes, this is new and unique. We've never seen this before. You can create some really beautiful looks, and they do have, some unique shades. This Beast Mode one right here, Enchanting, Look Beyond. I think that Inner Beauty is beautiful, as well as TikTok. So they do have some nice things, but honestly, if you're not attracted to the shades, then I probably wouldn't recommend getting this. But it is a beautiful collector's piece, and the eyeshadows are very nice quality. And then we have the blush palette, which is absolutely amazing. It comes with 3 very beautiful, rosy, mauve toned, very neutral shades. Then this beautiful Fearless highlighter that is just, it works so well with the blushes. The selection in this is absolutely amazing. They are silky, they are smooth, they blend well. If you've been on my channel for any amount of time, you know I am bonkers for Lorac face products, and especially a lot of their limited edition face palettes, because they're just so good. They always nail the quality every time they come out with a limited edition face product. I feel like this is definitely a stand out from the collection, and if you just want to kind of like dabble in and get a little something, definitely pick this up. It's only $28. It is just so good. I love all of these colors. You do get, it looks like a matte, a satin, and a shimmer, and then the highlight. So it's a very versatile, beautiful colors that you can wear all the time, and a pop and highlight. And the packaging, can we just like blind you guys for a minute? I mean, Beauty and the Beast, yes. I also have a review on these. These are the BH Cosmetics Spotlight and Blacklight Highlighting Palette, so I'll leave that link down below. But I'll just let you guys know right now, these things are bomb-tastic, especially this one. I mean, the Spotlight one is nice. It's much more of a, like, you know, natural, I'm just blinding everybody, a natural, neutral looking one, which I like. It's nice. It's, you know, your basic all the time highlighters. You've got Ethereal here, Glow. Those are very pale girl friendly. And then these beautiful Vivid and Allure and even Radiance right here, which will work for a deeper complexion. This one can be sheared out and I think work on both deeper and fairer complexions. It's just really good. The quality is amazing. These are only $16 on BH Cosmetics site. I will not do swatches. I have full swatches in my review. And this one just kills me. I mean, this one is so amazing. This shade right here, Strobe, Queen, Illusion, on the whole Ding Dang palette. It is just so unique and the quality is amazing. I mean, I would put this up against the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild Glow Kit. It is that good, and for a fraction of the price. I mean, you get such unique shades, and oftentimes when highlighters are those crazy shades, like you've got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Moonchild and Aurora, and then you've also got the Becca Prismatic Amethyst, and all these brands, expensive brands, that are doing fun and crazy highlighters. But if you just want to dabble in the trend without having to spend a crap ton of money on something you might not use a lot, I highly recommend the BH Cosmetics Blacklight Highlighting Palette. It is just, this gives me life right here. Then two highlighter palettes that I am kind of like on the fence about. These are the Lime Crime highlighting palettes. This one is in Opals, which is their first one, and this one is in Blossoms. They also have a mermaid one that I kind of really want, but the Opals one is really nice, and there's no way I'm going to be able to show you guys this without it just blinding everybody. That's all that holosexual life. But the Opals one is really nice. I find that the formula is very consistent and good throughout all of these. I enjoy using all of them, and they do create a very wonderful high shine highlight. They're just really nice, very unique, absolutely stunning, and they just look so pretty. And the packaging is and the packaging is hefty too. I mean, you could knock someone out with this. And then the Blossoms one, I mean, part of the problem I have with it is the fact that on the back and on the site, the shades in here look a lot lighter than they are in pan. I mean, in what world is especially that going to be a highlighter? I could probably work with that one. That one, I'm just not so sure. And I find that the formula on this one isn't as consistent and isn't as good as the Opals one. They're just a bit stiffer. They're not as creamy. They don't apply as well. It's almost a weird, like, I don't know, like almost cream. I mean, it's very sheen and it comes off nice in the swatch there, but applying them to your face just isn't as smooth of an application as in the Opals one. So this one, I'm not sure how I feel. I still have time to return it, so I'm going to play around with it a little bit more and then see what happens. If you guys would like to see a review on these, do let me know down in the comments below, and I will be more than happy to put that up for you. Speaking of reviews, I do have a review on both of these Juvia's Place palettes. We'll leave that linked down below. Obviously, the next haul follow-up is going to be less review heavy. I love you guys. But these are honestly just a titch disappointing. My review, I feel, was a little bit harsh. I have used them a bit more since my review, and I've kind of warmed up to them a bit more, but staying real with you guys, I mean, the hype is so big with the Juvia's Place palettes. I mean, the hype is so real with this palettes. I mean, things come out. Their blush palettes sold out and whatever. Their two new palettes, the Zulu and the Magic palette that I want to get my hands on so bad, but they're sold out. So there's just so much hype, and people are like, these are the end all be all shadows. They will, change the way you see in your life and everything. And I'm like, okay, all right, I'm ready for some of that. And they just weren't as phenomenal. I feel like if they weren't as hyped up, I'd have been like, oh, okay, all right, they're great, they're wonderful. I would not have paid full price for these, and so I'm glad I found them on Look. But this one, I mean, there are a lot of shades in here, specifically these two, that they look amazing in the pan, but putting them on your lid, you're just not getting that insane, crazy color. Now, these ones, I will say, this bit here is top notch, but the palette on a whole just isn't as amazing and life-changing as the internet made it out to be, so don't always believe everything on the internet. And I totally forgot to mention, this is the Masquerade Mini, and this is the Saharan palette, so, I like them. I will continue to use them. Maybe my opinion will change, but for right now, they just weren't as yes as I thought they were going to be. I had very high expectations, and maybe that's my own fault, but they just kind of fell a little short. And last but not least, we have a palette that I did not know I was going to like as much when I got it. And that is the Becca plus Chrissy Teigen. I told myself I didn't need this, I wasn't gonna buy it, and then I was on Ulta, and one thing led to another, and this arrived at my doorstep. It's like the makeup stork. But honestly, this palette is so beautiful. I love every product in here. I do have a review on it comparing it to the Jaclyn Hill face palette, and I believe you can still get this online, so definitely check that out if you would like to see a more in-depth review. But the shades are just so beautiful. You get Rose Gold, which I love, Beach Nectar, which is amazing, Malibu Soleil, and Hibiscus Bloom. They are just such beautiful shades, and I really enjoy using this palette mostly as a blush palette. This is the best highlighty shade for me. Rose Gold I already knew was a bit too deep, so I use that as more of a blush topper, and sometimes just a very light, extremely illuminated blush on its own. This one I use as a blush. Obviously, this one already is a blush. This one is very similar to the Amaretto shade in the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. So if you like that kind of neutrally earthy blush, just use the friggin' bronzer as a blush. So it is just such a good palette. I feel like the quality is really there. There's a lot of controversy with it being similar to the Jaclyn Hill palette, but even though it's similar, you can't really knock the quality of so many of Becca's products, and this is just so good, so beautiful. I am so happy that I have it in my collection, and I highly recommend you guys picking it up. Okay, that was a pretty positive haul follow-up. We had some kind of possibly one return, so thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you like these haul follow-ups and you want me to continue doing them. They do seem pretty well received on my channel, so I'll probably just continuing following up on you guys, and also doing more reviews. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and as always, keep it real. Mwah!